Alright, so this is kind of my first attempt at kind of putting together a construction video. This is just for the sponsored players. So if I kind of screw up, you can tell me if I screwed up. But here's kind of like the initial thing. Basically what you want to do when you get your bag in the mail, obviously you got the bag, and you got 12 pieces, 12 tubes, you know, they all kind of look different. First of all, we have like the 4 short ones here. As you can see, this is the bag that I was using, and so I kind of bent one of them, being kind of rough with it, just seeing. Well, initially also like these were all, I had to cut these down because they were a little bit too big, and so like trying to stuff it in there. But now I cut them down to the right dimensions, they should be really easy to put together. But that said, you should put it together the way I'm kind of showing you, or else it can be more difficult. But so anyways, there's that. These are the middle length ones. As you can see, 2 of them don't have a cover, 2 of them do. These are going to be kind of towards the front. As you can see, the bottom part kind of is shorter, so this is going to go on the bottom. The top part is going to be, you know, the part that's showing. On the longer 4 pieces, there's the piece that has the little foam deal here, as well as another piece with the rubber coating, and then just 2 regular pieces. So there's that, and then you'll have 8 of these guys. I mean, it's pretty basic. We're going to be making a kind of a rectangular cube. So the way that you want to start out is, yeah, just construct the whole thing. It's good to construct the whole thing anyways, because you can kind of see, well, it's good to put it together, because that way you can actually put these tubes on a little bit easier, because when you put them on at first, it is slightly more difficult to get them on there, and they fit in there pretty snug. So yeah, I start with the back bottom piece. These little holes are generally, they're always going to go towards the bottom or the top of the bag. So kind of put that together there. And next you got the 2 short pieces here. So put those guys in there. And then the other long piece. And so originally I was going to say, yeah, the other long piece goes on the bottom. I almost kind of think that, you know, because I thought maybe that this would have better grip or something. The amount of grip that you get isn't really that great, so I would almost recommend putting the other covered one on the top, just so you know, for a better look. So that way, like, because now on the top it'll be black, and so it won't show up as much as having a white one. And in the next run, I really am, well, I'm going to get black tubing, because the white tubing just obviously, I don't think it doesn't look as good. But you know, that's for the future. This is the first run of bags, and you know, we're only going to be improving after this point. So see, now I got the bottom part, and then what you want to do is you take these 2 white pieces. They go at the back here, and I cut a little extra off these 2 back pieces, so it's important to put these in the back, because the little padding here kind of pushes it up a bit. So just remember, these 2, the white goes with the white, and then excuse me, the white goes on the back, and then these 2 guys, see, I put this one towards the top, go right here, like so. So now I got that, and now for the top, obviously I'm going to say put this one at the top, the little hole at the top, and voila. Yeah, it was difficult to actually get all the exact dimensions. When I received the shipment, I had to mess with it a bunch to make sure that I actually got the dimensions that fit in the bag perfectly. But you know, you can't expect it to be perfect the very first shipment. But you know, after it's put together, it is pretty good quality. You know, like it's definitely more than worth the money that people will be paying for them. You know, like I was saying, over time the product will only get better. Being a startup, you got to do the best with what you have, you know. So that's, for a first product, I think it's pretty good. So here is just about the completed inner housing, like that. So here you go. You see it's a cube, looks good. The black part's going to be towards the front. So now that you have it all put together, what you want to do is take the front tubing and the top two out. So all you have is just this. So the back, the bottom back, and you know, the whole bottom square, plus kind of the stuff going on the back. Yeah, this is another area that I fixed. But anyways, so you take the bag here, and if you look at the very bottom of the bag, you actually, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but you can probably see there's a little strap right there. So what you're going to do is take this guy and put it in here like this. So just, you know, the way that it should be, but you want to these little straps in here make it so it kind of like sits exactly where it should. So you just kind of wrap the straps around it, and they're like little Velcro straps. So just do that real quick, and then it kind of creates a nice anchor there. And so from there you just kind of push it down and kind of place it in the bag. So now you see it's got the bottom and the back, and then you just want to put the little Velcro straps around the back guy as well. There. Alright, so now I got the back strap on there, and from this point you just want to put the front two in. So you take these guys out, and if you look, you can kind of like just place them in here, just kind of like little jaws tooth, you know. Anyways, but yeah, you just stick them in there. So now, you know, make sure to put the little extra white part at the bottom, but yeah, you just stick it in, and see, now it looks like it's got some jaws protruding out. But see, now you can actually put in the lengthwise guys and just leave these two on there just so it's easier for you later. Yeah, I'm just kind of putting them in right here. Oops, that dropped. I'll get that in a second. But so the last few pieces can be a little bit more annoying to put in, but as long as you put it together first, because if you don't put the housing together first, it's really annoying to try to get these tubes placed in there. So hopefully you don't do like I normally do and just say, oh, I don't need to look at the instructions. I can just go ahead and just do it, which we all do, and hopefully there isn't an influx of bent tubing because of that, because I definitely bent it. But the thing is I bent it when the dimensions were a little bit too long. So see, now I hooked this in here, so now we just have the last little front piece that you just stick in here, and then you gotta push it out a little bit, you see right there, and just stick it in there, and voila, you have a inner housing for your bag. And just make sure to get these last little straps you can kind of see. So what you want to do, just for future reference, you get the kind of rougher side and you wrap it around the tube as much as you can, and then just pull the other Velcro side back around, and there is these two right here, and then another one on the bottom, and you want to make sure to secure these, because the bag, the housing after a while can pop out, and then that's really annoying. And obviously it's something that we're working on, but for now, it's good, and as long as you treat it well, it should last forever. I mean, I've been using mine for a year and a half now, and it's still running strong. I've had to actually, the one that the second prototype I had, it was run over by a truck, so I had to redo the inner housing like this stuff, but it was great, just fine. So yep, there that is, and it stands up, and then you want to just like kind of put your hand in here and kind of pop it out. And that's another thing about this bag, is like the top part kind of can push back. Another thing that on the next run I'll be working on, but still it has a ton of room up top. And yeah, so pause this really quick and show you what it looks like with all the discs in it. Alright, so here we go. Got 2 putters on the top, mani, pencil, and so if you see this when the flap is down, it is a good rain flap. You can zip it up if you want to for travel or whatever. But what you do is you kind of fold this like this, bring it up. There, you see? So I kind of like folded, branded it, and then these little clips are here for just to keep the rain flap open. So as you see, I got 20 discs in here. I could probably fit 1 or 2 more depending on what you got in the bag, but yeah, it definitely can fit a ton. This little spot is real nice for like a scorecard or something like that. When you're playing tournaments, you got the the side area. You can put in a an umbrella or stool. You have the drink holder, another umbrella holder here at the bottom, more pencil or pen holders, another little storage area, yeah, that is the tutorial for setting it up, and you guys should be getting them pretty soon here. So thanks so much for all the patience, and talk to you soon.